Consumers are increasingly discovering and consuming media on all kinds of different devices, different platforms. And so from a studio perspective, whereas you used to be able to create content and just cut it in a couple of different ways, distribute it in a few different places, you now have to look at, well, how do we reach a consumer that might be on 100 different devices in 1,000 different locations or infinite kind of locales. So how do we reach that new kind of consumer? How do we understand what it is they want? And how do we make sure that we deliver a product to them that they want and that they're willing to pay for? That is, fundamentally the challenge that the studios are facing, and why we are bringing the studios together and bringing consumers to the forefront to answer these kinds of questions. We've established a lab called the Anytime Anywhere Content Lab, where we have every piece of digital entertainment equipment known to mankind, and we're showing new consumers and industry people all of this gear and how content moves and doesn't move across devices and platforms and networks. And what's amazing is how often those linkages break down, how often things that you think ought to work don't work, and how frustrating that is for consumers. So as I look out into the future, I say, well, consumers very clearly are voting for anytime, anywhere access to content. They want to be able to consume it on their terms, on their time, on their devices. So what we need to do is be able to bring the right players in the industries together to work to craft solutions to delivering content to those consumers, because I believe that this is not a problem that one company or one person can solve. This is a problem that groups of people, small groups of people, are really focused on delivering what consumers want, can solve working together. And so we're trying to act as that catalyst, that place where we can bring together the people who really want to harness consumer demand, give consumers what they want, and I think we'll help enable a much brighter future for the digital entertainment consumer.